So in 1970, after a rise of prices of essentials in the Soviet Union, and especially here in Poland, in Gdansk, the people of the docks, the dockyards here in Gdansk, guided by Lech Walesa, started protesting against the Soviet regime. And don't quote me on that, because I remember that from the news, but I'm pretty ignorant. Yeah, 1970. So the protest started right here. And this is the dockyard, the entrance to the dockyards. Here's the monument to the fallen, because obviously there was repression from the government. And this is the plaque in Polish, in Russian, in French. A token of everlasting remembrance of the slaughter victims, a warning to rulers that no social conflict in our country can be resolved by force, a sign of hope for fellow citizens that evil need not prevail, in many languages. And there's the monument to the fallen, and there's the dockyards. And we're gonna go in right now. So follow me. So it says Stocznia Gdańska. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right, but there's the Black Virgin of Częstochowa and John Paul II. Why is the Virgin? I'm just assuming because the Virgin of Częstochowa, Pope John Paul II was very, he liked her a lot. Let's put it that way. I'm not a religious person, but that's what I believe. He was very devout, that's the word. He was devout of the Virgin of Częstochowa. And I assume that's why she's here, and or her image. And there's the monument again, the city of Gdansk, further out. So let's go in. So I'm assuming this was the entrance to the work docks. Well, this is not an old building. It is a new building. And that's a museum of solidarity, the movement of solidarity. There's the docks right out there. The water, the Baltic is further out, and here are some of the workers, I'm assuming, or descendants. It's a free museum here in the city of Gdansk. They're building everywhere around here. So afterwards we're gonna go to the docks over there. So this is Stocznia. I'm not sure what that means, but it says right there, Europa. Europa starts here. The Polish flag. Let's go in. We tend to forget that freedom is not free. And this is one of the places where you come in and see for yourself that freedom is not free, and that people pay the high price or the ultimate price for your and my freedom. Beautiful museum. From the museum through the shipyards to the shipyard, and there's a sign inviting people to explore right here. Stocznia Gdańsk. Inaccessible for over 170 years. Now you can visit. There you go. Nice, let's visit then. Right? Wow. Wow. All right, we're gonna start going this way. Building 288 exhibition, Imperial Marina, dance by kayak, gala boats, Imperial dock. I'm reading those signs right there. And so those are the yards, the dockyards of Gdansk, where it all began. There's the cranes. Inaccessible for 170 years, and now you can visit. I like that. Imperial Shipman Manifesto. And I'm not gonna read. Standing on the shoulders of giants, people at the heart do it, aim high. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all that. I'm sorry. So I heard yesterday that back in 1970, 1980, the dockyards, the shipyards would have employed something like 22,000 employees. Nowadays, it's only about 4,000 employees in the place, in the city. Work has dried out, or diversify actually into other fields, you know, tourism and other kind of industry, banking, whatever. But at some point, this was the main employer of the workforce of the city of Gdansk. I believe it was, if not the most, one of the most important shipyards in the world, or in the Black Sea. So we're exploring the Imperial shipyards, and apparently they're still at work, even though they look like ruins. They're still working. There's the employees with their helmets. Look at all these people over there. On a break, smoking and stuff. Okay. Phew, I'm choking with tobacco. Yeah, they're having a break. They're taking a break. I'm choking with tobacco smell. And there's toilets. Johnny's on the spot right there. I don't know how far we can get in, but as far as we can, until they say something. Beautiful buildings. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here. I don't think they're gonna let us in there. Or maybe. Let's see. Oh, that's fresh cement. That's why they had that barrier there. Okay. There was a guy back there with a wand checking backpacks and everything of the employees. So we decided to make a U-turn and go before we raise suspicion of something. You know, this place was totally inaccessible for many, many years. And now you can come in and walk among the employees like nothing is going on. OSHA? What's OSHA? This is not America. So here we are in the Imperial work yards of Gdansk, Poland. Beautiful, look at this. Look at the tracks. Shipyard and the people. Wow. That door hasn't been open in many, many years. familiar route. Okay. I guess we're going for Germany, yeah, but so there's a 19th century building and a 20th century building. Zloto. The anti-vaccine. No access to that part. All right, this is this building, the direction or directive or something like that, where back in it's building 128 Alpha, also known as the Direccja or Directorate building, is one of the oldest buildings in the Imperial Shipyard area and was built in the fourth quarter of the 19th century during the expansion of the shipyard. 1873-1890, the main core of the production auxiliary and administrative facilities of the Imperial Shipyard was built. So it was functioning as that until 2002, and here we see that, I guess that's where some of the protests took place, right out here, right out at that door, right here. They sat down, they planted themselves here, Walesa and all those guys, to protest against the regime, the oppressive regime of the Soviet Union, pro-Soviet Union. So this is the gate entrance and exit to come into work at the docks, the street, and then here we are. Now the museum stands on the left-hand side and the monument right there. That's a very nice visit, worth the time. Stockyard or shipyard, Gdansk.